everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and I am obviously very late in reacting to this trailer. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been real busy, and this is the trailer for Aquaman and the DC Universe. I just have not cared enough to really involve myself in alright, let's make sure we keep up with the DC stuff. Obviously, I enjoyed Blue Beetle, but they've not been having a great time over there. You know, the last 5-6 releases have all been, either mediocre box office returns or just straight up complete failures. And I think we're all at this point just waiting for the big reboot or semi reboot or whatever they're doing, because it's this is not, it seems very clear that the audience has given up. Now, having said that, the first Aquaman is the only one that made $1 billion. So is there any hope for the second one to actually be a success? I guess you have to say there might be. But I don't know, guys. I don't see this being any different than the last several DC movies. But let's go ahead and check out the trailer. Here we go.
4 years ago, I was basically unemployed. A wanderer with no home. But now, I'm a husband and a father. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know how you did it, Pops.
My job was a little less stressful than yours.
Yeah, everyone's talking about that baby. We'll talk about that.
Oh, yeah. I finally got a job. I'm the king of Atlantis. 500 million people from every known species in the sea call this place home. But that doesn't mean they all like me.
I'm gonna kill Aquaman and destroy everything he holds dear. I'm gonna murder his family and burn his kingdom to ash.
Yeah, I thought Black Manta was cool at the first one. They got the suit right.
He must be stopped,
Yeah.
or a global meltdown is imminent.
I think I know someone I might be able to help us.
Stealth suit.
Ooh,
Okay.
you look rough.
Good job, little brother. High five. Do not call me brother. I cannot believe you let this happen.
Yeah, well, I hate this job.
True king builds bridges, right?
True king builds bridges.
We need to find Manta.
He's different now. He's stronger than before.
It's the Black Trident. During King Atlan's time, there were 7 kingdoms. And the Trident was a curse upon them all.
Trident's dark magic is spreading.
He means to end the bloodline.
I
Black
don't know
Trident
what lies
is
ahead.
the
Can't
brain.
leave our children a world without hope.
You're not as bad at this as you think. If you lead,
The 7 kingdoms will follow.
Okay, semi-point. All right. Okay, so that was Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Yeah, I mean it. I don't know. It is definitely just a sequel to the to the last Aquaman movie. And obviously I'm not expecting any kind of big tie-ins, even though I think many months ago, last year or something, there were rumors that Ben Affleck had filmed scenes for this. I kind of doubt that that's still the case. I mean, I guess it could be. These guys look cool, and that's my thing, is that they definitely tried to kind of build the world of Atlanta or Atlan or whatever they call it in Aquaman. And it's not Atlanta, Atlantis. Anyways, they definitely tried to do a lot of world building, and they have all the different kingdoms and the different species of people who live there, and they have their own lore and all that stuff, and it was great. And I remember at the time that the first Aquaman was coming out, I was actually reading the not the New 52, but like the one that I think was DC Rebirth at the time, the DC comics that were like coming out, and there's some cool Aquaman stories happening. But yeah, I don't know, guys. It's I can't imagine that there's a whole lot of people that are like highly invested in the lore of Aquaman right now. You know, but hey, I could always be proven wrong, right? Like it was a hit on many different, you know, parts of the world. It was a huge success. But since then, we've had our other Avatar come out, and you know, I feel like that might have taken the place of what this would have been, as far as like, our epic fantasy underwater story, you know. But yeah, you know, like, it's a shame because I watched stuff like Blue Beetle, and I actually enjoyed that movie, even though, like, obviously it has its problems and it was, you know, another origin story. But it doesn't matter, you know, and that's my big thing. It's like a shadow that's already hanging over this film also, because like, you know, a lot of people are already just over it, you know, like the DC, you know, fandom, as much as there ever was one for these, you know, for the last continuity of movies, it's definitely just not here, you know. The general audiences just don't really care. However, having said that, also, you know, Jason Momoa himself, he still has fans. Let's put it that way. He still has his own fans. So, you know, I could be proven wrong. There might be a lot of Jason Momoa fans out there coming to give this movie a watch. But yeah, I don't know. It's a cool idea to have Arthur and Orm together and doing like this kind of buddy cop comedy thing as they go on their adventure together, because, you know, obviously they're like these estranged brothers, and then Orm took the crown, and then they had their whole fight in the last movie. Now, as far as, you know, this whole evil version of the trident, and, you know, that I don't know what this green power is, but it's some kind of power. You know, it's kind of cool. Here, I want to pause here. Now, this is kind of why I was saying it was sort of like the One Ring, is because, like, if you look at this guy who, like, is wielding that it looks like he had the trident and he just got it knocked out of his hand. He's got, like, some Sauron vibes. Let's see if we can... Yeah, see, like, he kind of looks like a underwater Sauron, right? So, anyways, it's definitely, you know, they're kind of reaching into that Lord of the Rings... You know, like, I don't know how comic accurate this whole Black Trident thing is. I don't think I've ever heard of that. So it might be a movie invention. But in any case, you know, look, it might be a fun fantasy time. It's definitely way too late to save any kind of, you know, goodwill to the DC universe. I think that's been long gone for years now. So yeah, I don't know, it might be a fun time, but I'm not like expecting anything major. And you know, this is the last one. I think I'm pretty sure that after this we're just waiting on the new stuff to come out. So we'll see how that all goes. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you excited at all for Aquaman 2? Does this do anything for you? Do you care at all? Do you know, like, are you a fan of Aquaman, or are you a fan of, you know, whatever world building they did? Or is DC just been gone for a while, and you're just watching the last, you know, like DC died, and you're just now like watching the body get buried, and this movie is like the dirt is finally going over the coffin, and you're just like, all right, the funeral is about to be over. You know, like, is that what's happening here? Let me know what you guys think. If you think this will, you know, make anywhere close to what the first one did. I am very highly doubtful of that, but hey, you know, it's been a strange year for movies, so we'll see. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.